from reaching the tunnel's end. I'm hoping you won't say no. You're harder than a day's work. I'm losing my mind, and I can feel the tension rising up. It's the double of the hands you're looking for blood. This poison, but I need it. This hide and seek will kill it.
Hello guys, my name is Nicholas and I'll talk about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So, this is an anime which we have 9 parts until now, yeah. So, let's begin. In part 1, we have Jonathan Joestar as a protagonist of the part 1 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. He fights his brother, his adoptive brother, Dio Brando, which his objective is steal the family. So he wants to be rich and government everything. So that's it, the part 1. So let's go to part 2. So the second part, Joseph is Jonathan's grandson. He fights cars and the pillar gods. So this is Joseph, this is cars, and those are the pillar gods. So Joseph is clever. He's very sarcastic and funny. I really like Joseph Joestar. So my favorite part is part 4 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Let's go to part 3 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
So now let's talk about the part 3 of JoJo's. Those ones here behind me is fighting, though these guys are Jotaro and Dio. Jotaro now is the protagonist of part 3 and Dio is the antagonist. Dio is the same Dio who appears in part 1 of JoJo's, because this Dio stole the body of Jonathan Joestar. And then Jotaro has to kill him to save the people, to save your mother. Yes, almost forgot. This part introduces stands. It's like a spiritual force, yes, that we use to fight. Just stand users can see stand of each other. So me, I am normal people and I cannot see people who has stands. Yes, so that is part 3, and let's go to my favorite part, part 4.
Now let's talk about part 4 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So in this part we have Josuke Higashikata as a protagonist, and we have two Jotaro Kujo is the same guy of appears in part 3 of this anime. So Josuke Higashikata is a secret Joseph's son. Joseph cheated on his wife and they have Josuke Higashikata, but Joseph didn't know about this boy. And then in this part they have to kill Yoshika Kira. He's a murderer, a killer, and he likes to kill women especially, and this part mixes life, like day a day of life of an student, and weirdness. So this is the part I most like it of this JoJo. But here in this video we'll talk about just 7 parts of this anime. So let's talk about part 5 of JoJo's. So in this part we have as a protagonist Giorno Giovanna in Italy, and he is Dio's son. Yes, Dio has a son. Giorno Giovanna wants to be boss of the gang, and for this he and his friends have to kill Diavolo, who is the boss of the gang. This part has insane fights. It's an awesome vibe. I really like this part, and my favorite character of this part is Mista. Yes, I really like him because he's very cool and nice. So that's it. Let's go to part 6. In part 6 we have Joylin Kujo as a protagonist. So she is a Jotaro's son, and in this part she has to defeat Enrico Pucci. He's a father, and then Enrico Pucci can reset the universe. And then we go to part 7, Steel Ball Run. Particularly I don't like this part because I don't know, I just can't like this part so much as I like of the others. And that's it, part 6. So now let's go talk about part 7, and I think that is the second best part of the JoJo. So now let's talk about part 7 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Steel Ball Run, it's the second best one in my opinion, because I really like Steel Ball Run, and Diamonds Unbreakable is the part 4 of this anime. So after part 6, Enrico Pucci can reset the universe. So in the reboot of this universe, in an alternative universe, Steel Ball Runs follows Johnny Joestar as a protagonist, and he's in a race with horses. He's in a cross-country race of horses across America with his friend Gyro Zeppeli, and a wild president with bad ambitions, and they will stop this president for doing what he wants. So in this video I will talk about only the part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, because we don't have much time for do the rest. And that was the video. So thank you for watching until here, and see you at the next video.